Oi, fellow YouTubers. This is Senpai, your friendly neighborhood entertaining trainer, here to provide you with yet another fit tip clip for this week. I am that entertaining trainer. I am a singer, a burlesque dancer, a drag king and queen, and a professional natural bodybuilder, and of course, a personal trainer.
Duh.
But before we get into it, this video is sponsored by my company. That's right, my company, Geisha Fitness. If you want to go ahead and get started on that healthy lifestyle, I would suggest that you go ahead and just click on the link below in the comments to get to my website. I've got some winter specials going on, y'all. So whether it's in person or virtual, if I see you looking like this, then I know we're on our way to making you look fabulous. But enough about me. Let's go ahead and let's get to the topic at hand. So, of course, beginning of the new year, hopefully you guys are making good headway with your goals. The thing is, you want to make sure you stick to it and that you don't fizzle out at either the beginning or the middle of February. So instead of having dunce goals, how about we go ahead, liven it up, and change those to some SMART goals? Now, if you guys have been following me on my Facebook Live videos for the past 2 years, before I entered into the YouTube realm, I have talked about this subject before. However, I do want to make a stark contrast. So I decided to not just start on SMART goals because I'm pretty sure most of you guys are familiar with it. But instead of getting to those first, I want to talk about dunce goals. Let's start talking about the D. Okay, so the D is actually standing for dense. Dense, dunce, tomato, tomato. Hey, completely up to you how you want to see it. However, in other words, your goal is of, hey, I want to lose weight per se, is obtuse. It's broad. It's very general. Do you see where I'm going here? Well, hell, if everybody wants to lose weight, well, not everyone. Some want to build muscle or look more toned. Regardless, the goal is dense. It's too general. Next, we're going to talk about the U, which stands for unattainable. I want to make this very clear. There is nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing wrong with having dreams or goals. Hey, a man without dreams is dead, right? However, when you decide to turn those dreams into goals, you better make damn sure that they're not unattainable. Next letter, N, is for nonsensical. Speaking of unattainability, make sure your goals make sense. Don't wake up one morning and decide to make finding a unicorn, leprechaun, and a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow your life's work. Next, we're going to get to the letter C for comfortable. Now, this one is a running theme throughout a lot of people's lives, including my own, even as a personal trainer. Of course, I'm not 100% perfect. I'm only human. If you decide to make a goal out of something that is within arm's reach and stays within your comfort zone, then it's not a real goal. Goals are designed to be reached by those that are willing to, in the words of Miss Frizzle,
take chances, make mistakes.
If none of those things are your cup of tea, then hey, it's not a real goal, and it might as well be relegated to that of a dream. Next, we get to the letter E, the final letter, which stands for endless. Hey, if there's no deadline, that means there's no goal. If you've been running around like this, for I don't know how long, then that's not much of a goal. So now that we know what not to do, let's go ahead and go to the standard SMART goal that you should hopefully by now know so well. And if you haven't, hey, go ahead and start. Make this more specific, which is, of course, the first letter in SMART, okay? Make it specific. So we talked about it being dense, obtuse, in general. Well, we already know that leads to disaster. So let's get specific here. Instead of saying I want to lose weight, say I want to lose 50 pounds. That's specific. In my weight loss journey, I wanted to go from double digits down to a dress size that was 1 digit. That is specific. Next, let's go on to that M for measurable. Make sure you can track your progress. You need to know whether you are closer or further from your goal every few months or so, every few weeks or so. Heck, depending on how lofty that goal may be, every few years or so. You need to know whether you need to realign your focus or whether you need to deviate on your path, whether you need to make a U-turn. Either way, you need to know where you are so that you can make sure that you stay on track to reaching your goal. Next is the letter A for attainable. I'm actually going to be referencing my LGBT community for attainability here. So me working with the LGBT community, of course, because I am a performer, I am a drag king and drag queen every once in a while. I do have a lot of drag kings and queens that do know me as a trainer. They know I'm about that life more than I am about that entertainment life. So it's mainly specifically the drag queens that come to me asking me about making sure that they have wider hips. They want wider hips and they don't want to do anything to their arms. They don't want to do any exercises on their arms because they know they're going to get bigger or more cut and make them look more manly. I mean, these are drag queens here. And so they get very, very specific about what they want. You cannot spot reduce. It is not possible to spot reduce. We do the whole body, nothing else but the whole body, and that's it. You're not just going to be doing push-ups. I would never have you just do push-ups. You're not just going to be doing squats because you want bigger hips or bigger thighs. It just doesn't work that way. Genetics plays a factor. What you eat plays a factor. What your daily activities besides actually working out plays a factor. A lot of things play a factor into what you're going to look like, whether you want to tone up, whether you want to build muscle, or whether you want to lose weight. But be very aware that you cannot just focus solely on shoulders if you want to build them up. It's so much more complicated than that. Why? Because everything is connected. Once again, remember how I mentioned that the U is for unattainability. Don't go looking for the unicorn, the leprechaun, and the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It's just not feasible, and it's not going to happen, Jack. Okay, so now let's go ahead and head to the R for relevance. Does your goal have a deeper meaning? I'm going to be real with you. If you're just in it for the money, like I used to be a long, long time ago, then you're not going to get anywhere. It shouldn't be just about money or fame or fortune. Seek what truly makes you happy. Seek what truly makes you fulfilled. If you want to live longer, that is great. But once again, you want to seek a deeper meaning. Are you living longer solely for you? And does that truly make you happy? Or are you living longer so that you can spend more time with your spouse? Are you living longer so you can spend more time with your friends, with your children? You want to live to see your grandchildren. Which one is it going to be? Where is that deeper meaning of relevance in your place in this world? And how do you want to leave an impact upon that world? Final letter, of course. Isn't this nice and quick, guys? Time bound. Remember how the last letter in D.U.N.C.E, of course, is E? Endless? Well, the complete opposite, time bound. Give yourself a deadline. Don't just spin your wheels like a hamster. Give yourself time to stop and smell the roses. Once you stop and smell those roses, decide whether that goal has been accomplished and you've got what you wanted. If not, reevaluate your situation and create new methods to continue towards your goal. So that's all that I have for you guys today. Wasn't that nice, quick, short, and easy? Remember, Rome was not built in one day, and neither was your beautiful self. It didn't take days to pack on the pounds, and it will not take days to take them off. It's not just about losing weight or building muscle. It's about changing that lifestyle. If you like this video, I'm going to need you to go ahead, hit that like button, And not only hit that like button, but if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more content. I will be releasing a new video every single Sunday in regards to health and fitness in general. Okay? So please tune in for more. See you guys next week. This is Senpai. Mata Raishu.